Was it a right move for Bayern Munich to appoint new manager before the Klassiker match?
Tell me the right day for the right move. I think when Bayern Munich had this mind, they have to change something. They was doing this, and I was surprised about the time before during the break to the national games, and the week before this, like a final match for the championship. And sure, Julian Nagelsmann didn't have this performance in the last 20 months. How Bayern Munich accepted. He has a very good team. He has a very good squad, 20 national players. But in the Bundesliga, especially in 2023, they are 10 points behind Borussia Dortmund. And I think this was the main reason why they discussed behind the door about the coach. And they found out maybe something is not working well between Julian Nagelsmann and the players. Maybe another reasons what we don't know. And on the end, Thomas Tuchel was on the market, and sure, many clubs are looking maybe for a new coach or the moment or in the future, like Real Madrid, like Tottenham, and Bayern Munich was maybe a little bit under pressure. We don't satisfied with Julian, and when a coach like Thomas Tuchel is on the market, who speaks the German language, I think was for me okay, because I know the results and the relationship between Nagelsmann and the players. This was, I think, the main reason for Bayern Munich to move the coach a couple of days before the big game on Saturday.
All right. So, as we know, Thomas Tuchel has only short time to adapt and lead the Bayern Munich before the Klassiker match versus Borussia Dortmund this weekend.
I think the Bayern Munich player have a lot of experience. I think they know what they have to do with coach or without the coach. Sure, they need a coach who gives them a little bit advice, but everybody from this Bayern Munich player know how Borussia Dortmund is playing. And Thomas Tuchel knows Borussia Dortmund very well. He had a good time in Dortmund with good results, and I think they don't need time to prepare. He don't need so much time to prepare this Bayern Munich team for this Klassiker on Saturday. The national player coming back today to Munich. Will be tomorrow the first training session with all the players, and he will not change so much. He has the players. The players know each other from many games. And I think he cannot make so big difference than Julian Nagelsmann, how he played in the last 20 months. And for this, I think it's easy for Thomas Tuchel, and especially with this new mentality from Thomas, with the new experience, with the new talking with the players. I think the Bayern Munich will be strong enough to make 3 points on Saturday and go back to the top in the Bundesliga.
All right. So this match will be interesting because at one point we can see Dortmund's performance was really good, especially after the World Cup break last December, where in the last 10 matches they are unbeaten in the league. But on the other hand, we can see this will be the best opportunity for Thomas Tuchel to make good impression. First impression in front of Allianz Arena public. How do you see this game playing out?
First bigger game is not possible in the national championship. This is the biggest game, like Real Madrid against Barcelona for the Germans, and I think worldwide will be the football fans' interest to watch the game. And I think yes, it's a great game, but the coach like to win each game. I think he's same motivate when it's a game against Hoffenheim or against Leverkusen, because there you can win the same 3 points, and the coach will give his best to win each game. Sure, this game is something special for Thomas Tuchel, because he was, how I told before, he was a coach in Dortmund, and he was not going in the biggest friendship And sure, a lot of stories around the game, and for this we are very happy. We have this game on Saturday, not only to watch a game, all the story around is a big favor for us experts, for the journalists, for the media, for everybody. And yes, and this new story is a big story when Bayern Munich is playing against Dortmund in this constellation, with Bayern Munich is second, Dortmund is first, only 1 point difference. When we had this in the last 10, 15 years, never. And so late in the season. And I think this is good. And then it's coming a new coach to Bayern Munich, the ex-coach from Borussia Dortmund. It's another story on the top. The best team from 2023 after the World Cup break, how you told, it's Borussia Dortmund. They had 10 games in Bundesliga. They won 9 in one row. And Bayern Munich gave up a lot of points. And for this, we have this beautiful constellation.
So this match will be held on the Ramadan season. In the month of Ramadan, there are several players such as Sadio Mane, Noussair Mazraoui, or Karim Adeyemi who worship by fasting 14 to 15 hours every day without eating and drinking. How do you think about the player who fast while they have to play in the Klassiker match this weekend?
I didn't understand well, but I think the players, they know the rhythms. They had it in the years before too, and they was playing the same, or they was doing their job very well, and I think they can handle this very well. To eat in the morning and drink in the morning and in the evening. Nobody knows what they're doing, what I don't see. But I think they handled this and was handling this in the last years, and the performance was very well.
Do you have any special message for Bundesliga fans in Indonesia? Because we are separated miles away from Germany.
Yeah, we are happy. We are happy we have so many supporters in Indonesia, and I say to them, thank you to watch Bundesliga, because Bundesliga is the most interesting championship in the world. For me, it's more interesting than the Premier League, because each game is it's tough. Each game is mostly very close, and we have the favorites, but many times the favorite will not win the game. We have the most beautiful stadiums, the highest number of fans in the stadium each game day. And football in Germany, it's not a sport for men or for women. It's a sport for the family. And we have a lot of young talented players, and it's interesting to watch them, like Musiala and Bellingham. The only example. And yes, and this year we have the same strong fight for the championship between Borussia Dortmund and Bayern Munich. The teams are very close to each other, and I think this makes the Bundesliga so interesting. And we have the highest score. And what you like to see in football, goals. In Bundesliga, you can see it.